one of the things that Dirty John did specifically to his target is he started trying to insulate her from her own friends. This is a major telltale sign when you as a female are dating somebody who is a dangerous person. If they try to insulate you or pull you away, isolate you from your existing circle of friends, your existing family, your existing network, usually it's because they're trying to hide something that they don't worry about you discovering, but they worry about your best friend discovering. They worry about your mom finding out, right? So they try to pull you away from the people that you're closest to. Dirty John isolated his target from her children and her friends. Her children and her friends actually hired a private investigator to look into him, and that's how all of his background became known.
And before you move on, is it the reason why he wasn't worried about her finding out is because he knew he could manipulate her and control her even if she did, but he doesn't have that type of power over her family?
Correct. There's a formula in CIA operations. There's a formula that we use whenever we convert an asset. There is a very specific rubric, a process to manipulate and gain power over an individual. Any type of individual, any personality type, you just have to understand the levers that make them work, right? So when one of those processes is called know, like, trust, KLT. What that process means is that first somebody has to know you exist. If they don't know you exist, then you're not real. Then they have to learn to like you. Over time, as you learn to like somebody, there's an effect called the slippery slope effect. The more you learn to like somebody, you eventually just fall into trusting that person. We always say you have to earn my trust. That's not really true. If you like me for long enough.
That's so true. Oh my God, you literally just hit me like with a sledgehammer just now.
You will just trust me.
You will fall into trust.
And that's what happens for many, many feelers. ISFJ. Feelers trust their gut. So if they like you for long enough, then they just feel like they can trust you. So think about all the women out there. Maybe this has even been you.
This is me. Can you see my eyes are so wide, Andrew? You're like, yes, that's me.
Think about all the women out there who have had a partner cheat, have had a partner steal, have had a partner lie. And then even after they catch their partner, they still stay with the partner or come back to the partner. Give them a second chance, give them a third chance, give them a fifth chance. My wife is a former covert CIA intelligence officer. She is a badass. She went to CIA running away from a 7-year abusive relationship.
Wow, really?
Because she had fallen off the cliff of like into trust. And then she was in this position where she was like, why do I keep coming back to the same boyfriend? And then it took an invitation from the National Clandestine Service for her to finally leave the guy.
Wow.
Right? Like it's not about weakness. It is very much about personality and inherent processes in how we think. So until a feeler, or in this case, until a female who is exposed to this kind of treatment, until she starts to realize this is how I am wired, I will always have this vulnerability. Vulnerability is not weakness. It's just an opportunity for someone else to take advantage of, right? So until you understand that you fall into trust, then you never have the time to stop and take a step back and say, I really like this person. I need to be careful.